Hey, my name is Ed Blunt, and I'm super excited to give you a quick entree into the virtual store that's the online experience of Melaleuca, clean, organic, non-toxic. We were introduced to this in November of 24, and our lives have dramatically improved for the better in so many different ways. So I'm gonna share my screen and take you on a lovely tour. So let's get into it. More and more people now are just being a little more conscious about the choices they make, what they put in their bodies, what's in their environments, which is important. For 40 years, Melaleuca has been doing its thing, creating products of more than 400 innovative different sources and products and consumables, and growing this community of online shoppers from home cleaning and laundry, personal care, vitamins and supplements, medicines and treatments, healthy foods and drinks, premium skincare and cosmetics. I mean, you name it, they're claiming it. So when you combine science and nature, you can do some pretty cool stuff. And we test all of our products against the competition. Shipping wise, right now, the big dog is Amazon. Okay, they're doing their thing. They're number one. But number two in the United States is Melaleuca. Why? Because more and more people are just, again, they're much more conscious because they understand with all of the GMOs and the pesticides and the pollutants and the toxins and the chemicals, they're just making better choices. And if we can get it delivered to your front door, you're going to say yes because the switch is very simple. So, our biggest advantage is vertical integration from ingredients, manufacturing, packaging, and shipping. It's all in-house. There's no third party. We don't hire another company or factory and say, hey, make this for us, and we're going to put a white label on it and tell you it's great. No, everything is done at home with our own scientists and formulators, and we're doing it in-house. So there's no other hands. It's not being shipped from other countries. Everything is made right here in the United States. It's homegrown, and we put our money where our mouth is. Now, on average, 63% of what you pay for national brand wise, it's a waste because it's on advertising, distribution, celebrity endorsements, and retail shelf space. How do we know this? Because in a lot of stores you go in, you'll see Coca-Cola is prominently placed. And it doesn't even matter the store. It could be the hardware store, the liquor store, the retail store. It doesn't matter. You're going to see it more often than not. Now, watch this. Coca-Cola, oftentimes, like, first of all, there's no nutritional value with Coca-Cola. You could pour it in a toilet and get better use than putting it into your body. Try it. Trust me on that. Try it. Also, there's direct links between that and, high blood sugar, obesity, etc. I could go on and on. So we know it's not good for you, but it's promoted and sold as something that's cool to drink. Why? Because it's a profit over people business model. We do not do that. So we're taking higher quality, safer ingredients and innovative formulas and better performance, and we're relying 100% on word of mouth to promote all of these different products from laundry and dish and cleaners. Look, I grew up in a house where it was Tide and Clorox, and so that's what I ended up buying. I never looked at the ingredients and never thought about it. And when we got introduced in November of 24 to these products, I looked at the label for the very first time and I was like, holy moly, there's a lot of harmful, toxic crap in our freaking detergent. Like, what sense does that make? And so we switched it out. We got the Mela Power, much better product. It cleans better. And now I'm not thinking about the harmful toxins that are seeping into my skin through the clothes that I washed. We don't have safety caps on our products. Why? Because they're actually safe. How about that? And they clean and they're just as effective, if not more, than national brands. And when our kids are doing their chores, guess what? They don't have to wear thick rubber gloves and double masks and a hazmat suit. Their eyes are not watering, their hair nose isn't burning because there's no toxic or caustic chemicals in the products. I use them without wearing all that stuff too, and it gives me peace of mind. And it's just a good feeling to know that we've gotten those harmful toxic chemicals out of our home. There's a lot of water in these brands. They're water heavy, so you're spending money on water for a lot of it. Whereas we're focusing on mastering the concentration element, so you buy one bottle and it can grow into six bottles that you can use over an extended period of time, which creates more value and a better shopper experience. We're also saving environmentally 292 million pounds of plastic, 48 million gallons of fossil fuels, 1.53 billion pounds of harmful emissions since 1985. So, being a company that also has some level of environmental awareness is huge. It's a big separator for us versus the mega billion dollar conglomerates that are selling a lot of crap. Here's a little bit of sampling. Now, we're using pretty much all of these products, but for a couple. And I can tell you the Renew, the Exceed, the Honey soap, the hand sanitizer, the bar soap, the wipes, it's fantastic. And the mouth rinse I really like because right now, if you didn't know, Listerine is in the midst of a class action lawsuit because some of the users of Listerine found that they are linking that to their current cancer statuses. So that's happening right now in real time. You can do your own research on that. But the reason I'm telling you is because you probably didn't know. And so we're very mindful of being attentive to the products, the formulation, and making sure that we're having a great experience for the shoppers. Renew Intensive Skin Therapy, it's an incredible lotion. We've gotten some direct feedback from the shopper base that we're building, from eczema getting cleared up to people that have crusty, rough feet no longer rough and crusty. So there's some great benefits to the Renew. Skin care, beauty care. I love the Sabella products. We use them throughout our household, from the face, the scalp. It's just really, really high quality, good products. I love the vitamin C serum. I love the creams. There's just a lot of great stuff in here. Shampoos, conditioners. Yes, we use all of it. The supplements, I'm a big fan. I'm kind of a junkie, so I started, consuming this, decades ago because I've always been into health and fitness. And I'm the guy that's gone on every infomercial and bought, from the vitamin store to GNC to Whole Foods to anything on TV that's being marketed and promoted for better health. I'm taking it, I'm trying it. And I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars doing it. And I can share with you that the Peak Performance Pack is the best that I've experienced. And I'm spending about 1/10 of what I normally would spend. So it's a higher quality experience for a far less price. And not only that, I'm talking about dramatically impacting blood pressure, cholesterol, inflammation, insulin response, energy, and so much more. So this is just some of what we offer in the supplement space. The collagen we have, the fiber wise, the Mela Out. I'm about to have some Mela Out. It's just great, high quality product. And when you're dealing with, soil depletion, toxic pesticides, GMOs. There are a lot of things that we have to navigate through. And even though we have a garden in our backyard, we still have to be really vigilant about what we're putting in our bodies from a supplement standpoint because we got to make up the gap. If you and I have a tomato here in the United States and one in Italy, the tomato in Italy is going to be way better. You and I both know that because Italy has regulations, they have guardrails, they have protections to make sure the vegetables are actually that instead of something that we have to do guesswork on. So the need for quality supplementation has never been greater. Oligo is our secret power tool, if you will, because what you put in your body is important. What your body absorbs is even more important. So we're getting 10 times the absorption rate of national brand supplements. And then we have peakperformancestudies.com. I invite you to go to that website again, peakperformancestudies.com. You're going to find the 25 health indicators as well as some of the clinical trials that we've been utilizing to prove that our products are effective and that they have great results. If you're into fitness and losing weight, shedding pounds, we have communities because we find that when you do it on your own, you end up losing the same 10, 20, 30 pounds over and over again like a roller coaster because you're doing it by yourself. When you have a community where you can have interface and conversations and build relationship and you have accountability, people are more likely to stick with it and follow through over the long haul. It's not a fad, it's not sexy, it's not cool. It's just a transformational lifestyle community so you can have a higher quality of life. Riverbend Ranch, listen, if you're a meat eater, which we're not big meat eaters, but we're open. We tried it. It's really good. We find that when you have a 300,000 acre ranch that we own outright, and they've been curating this process of clean beef where the cows and the calves are housed together for years at a time. They're not on an industrial plant or, a manufacturing farm. It's clean, it's quiet, it's peaceful. There's no antibiotics or hormones, no mRNA vaccine. It's very clean. And for 30 years, they've been perfecting this process. So you're going to have a great experience purchasing from Riverbend Ranch. So, how do you become a member? It's only $19 a year. So, that's more than affordable. And we back all of our products with a 90-day empty bottle money back guarantee. So, we know you're going to have a great experience. We're so willing to put our money where our mouth is. And it's 35 points a month to maintain your membership. So, what that translates into is you're going to spend between 85 and 100 bucks a month. And that includes your shipping and your taxes. Okay. So, shipping, taxes, everything, you're going to spend somewhere between 85 and 100 bucks a month. That's a fantastic value price to maintain a membership that's going to provide 30 to 60% off on your purchases. So that's incredible value. And look, the average American's kicking out about 300 bucks a month. They don't even know what they're spending it on. And I'm talking about, the fast food lines, cigarettes, lottery tickets, happy hour, hair and nails, I mean, you name it, okay? So we know that people are spending money. We're just giving them something much more valuable to spend money on. The average Metaluca member spends about 50 product points a month, which is pretty good. One of the perks we have is called your backup order, which means if you forget, you can customize a box for yourself and it'll just come out to you automatically. So we don't want you to lose your 30 to 60% discount. So that allows the membership to stay active. So you have that as a perk. If you choose to cancel, you can. Okay. I don't like the word suspend. You just cancel it. We don't want you to be here if you don't want to be here. We want you to have a great experience, and we are confident with our world-class customer service, our top-notch products, that once you start using those products, you're not going to want to go anywhere. So here's a couple of comparisons from Whole Foods to Melaleuca. As you can see, these are very similar products, but over time, you see that you're saving money. If you want to look at it from a Target standpoint and versus Melaleuca, again, you're seeing that you're saving money for a product that's better and also better for you. So again, I'm not asking you to spend any more money than what you're already spending. I'm simply saying switch. That's it. Just switch where you're shopping. Try it. Like, try it. And if you're not, thoroughly impressed, then you can go back to the harmful toxic chemicals that you were getting before. So the home conversion pack has 39 items. It's a great cross section of this store that has more than 400 products. It really gives you a good sense of it. The value pack has 14 fewer items, but still a great experience. So that's where you want to start. Those are only offered one time. So when you buy the home conversion pack or the value pack, that's it. You're never going to get offered them again because you're literally getting 33% of that box at no cost for free. So that's the beauty, that's the experience. And you may say, well, Ed, what if I don't want something in the box? Not a problem. We will make sure that we give you a refund if you get something you don't want to use, or you can exchange it for something of equal value. Okay. Or if you want to pay the difference, you could do that too. But we love when people find things in their box they don't like, because now they're going to experience our world-class customer service, and that really makes them more excited to be a part of what we're doing. We provide you $100 in free products in your first 5 months, so you can buy an additional $20 in free products each month. Why do we do that? Because we want you to experience as much of the store as you possibly can coming out of the gate, because we know the more you experience, the more you're going to want to stay and shop with us. So the word of mouth, it's getting out. People are having a great time. More and more people are finding out about Melaleuca. USA Today, out of millions of companies, only 0.1% received this distinction, and that is one of America's best stores in 2025, one of America's most trusted brands in 2025. We're very honored for that. We weren't looking for it. We were just told that we got it. Forbes, best midsize employers, and then best employers for women. We're the 3-year champion. So we're doing things the right way at a very high level of service and humility and excellence and competency. So that's a great combination. So 96% of our customers who shop with Melaleuca last month are going to shop again this month. That's a ridiculous rate of retention. It's unheard of, but we have encountered many people that have been shopping here month after month after month for decades, literally for decades. Now, I say that to you, you're like, wow, that's pretty cool. But we all know people that have been shopping in all kinds of stores, right? That are not necessarily looking out for our best interests. So that's the store. I wanted to give you a quick taste of it. I invite you to get back with the person who shared this with you and just say, hey, look, I'm game. Like I'm ready to switch where I'm shopping right now. Do it for 90 days. And if you're not, dramatically impacted for the better, then go back to the harmful chemical toxins you were getting wherever you were getting them. But I'm convinced that after 90 days, you're going to be good to go. And you're not going to want to go anywhere else. And you're going to start shopping and getting more and more stuff at our store and feeling really good about it. Let's help you switch all of the harmful chemical toxins out of your home and replace them with clean, organic, non-toxic products and consumables so you can have that experience. I'd rather you spend your money here where everything is made in America. We're supporting 4,000 plus American workers instead of spending money with mega billion dollar conglomerates who are profit over people. And it's coming from this country and that port and this port. So all these hands are touching it. You don't even know where it's coming from. You don't know what's in it. And so we're tired of that. We're done with it. We want you to have a higher quality of health and wellness and just fun. So thanks so much for hanging out. Please get back with the person and say, hey, I want to get on the shopping experience. I want to be a shopper, or give me a virtual tour of the store so I can see a little bit more. And we'll give you a shopper rating, so we'll know we can assess how much you're spending a month on average, and tell you if it's a good fit for you. Because we're not going to invite you to do something that doesn't make sense from a financial standpoint, from a health and wellness standpoint. So again, become a shopper, say, hey, I'm ready to switch, or hey, give me a virtual tour, and we'll see you on the other side.